GB News suddenly halted for breaking Queen Camilla alert. GB News anchors Eamonn Holmes and Don Neeson brought the program to a grinding halt for a breaking alert. GB News suddenly ground to a halt for a breaking alert about Queen Camilla, as anchors Eamonn Holmes and Don Neeson paused in their regular broadcast to discuss her incredibly candid interview with BBC journalist John Hunt. The Queen spoke with the racing commentator after his wife Carol and two daughters, Louise and Hannah, were killed by Louise's ex. Queen Camilla sat down with John and his surviving daughter Amy and told the story for the first time of how she was attacked on a train as a teenager. GB News shared a clip from the footage along with a breaking news strap, as Queen Camilla said, "When I was a teenager, I was attacked on a train. I'd sort of forgotten about it, but I remember being so angry. Somebody I didn't know, I was reading my book and this boy, man, attacked me. I did fight back, and I remember getting off the train and my mother looking at me and saying, 'You know, why is your hair standing on end and why is there a button missing from your coat?' I was physically attacked, but I remember anger." The Queen had to fight off the man who attacked her at Paddington Station back in the 1960s, when she was on her way to visit her mother. She beat him back using her shoe. She added, "I was so furious about it and it sort of lurked for many years, and I think when the subject about domestic abuse came up, it's something that I feel very strongly about." Viewers rushed to support Queen Camilla, with one praising the brave monarch for speaking about her experience. One ex-user tweeted, "Very good for her to speak about this." Another said, "What a truly remarkable and courageous story from the Queen." While a third echoed, "This is a confession that requires a great deal of courage." Eamonn Holmes blasts absolute filth on Channel 4, porn by another name. Eamonn Holmes didn't hold back on GB News today as he condemned the Channel 4 dating show Naked Attraction, calling it a waste of blooming time and porn by another name. Naked Attraction is a controversial British dating game show where a clothed person chooses a date from a group of 6 naked strangers, revealing them from the feet up, with the chooser also stripping down for the final decision before going on a clothed date with their pick. Hosted by Anna Richardson on Channel 4, the show, which has been running since 2016, gained international attention for its full-frontal nudity. Speaking on Breakfast This Morning, Eamonn said, "I see Naked Attraction as a waste of blooming time. What on earth is Naked Attraction all about? Willies and bottoms and whatever. It's porn by another name. It's ridiculous." He added, "I don't know how you can stick up for Naked Attraction." Don Neeson said, "I'm not sticking up for it. I've never watched it, to be honest, but I did know the sound engineer who worked on it, and he said what you did with the mics was always an interesting point." Eamonn explained, "My youngest son was the floor manager on it. I told him, I said, 'It's your father speaking, you're not to work on that filth.' I told him that. Did he listen to me? Of course not." Don laughed and said, "You know, you're turning into your mum. You are turning into your mum, aren't you?" Eamonn agreed, "It happens. A lot of my mother in me." The panel were discussing how MTV, the world's first 24-hour music channel, has stopped showing rolling pop videos in the UK after almost 40 years. MTV Music, MTV 80s, MTV 90s, Club MTV and MTV Live will all go off air this evening. The main MTV HD channel will stay on, but it will focus on reality shows like Naked Dating UK and Geordie Shore rather than music videos. The move comes as viewing habits change, with most people now watching music clips on YouTube and social media rather than on TV. Former MTV VJ Simone Angel told the BBC earlier she was really sad, and I'm a little bit in disbelief, and I know it's been a long time coming. We need to support these artists and we all need to dance again and listen to music, she said. And I know we do that online in our own little bubbles, but MTV was the place where everything came together. So it really does break my heart.